Okay, good morning, everyone. I hope you are well rested and everything's going great for you. So, this is how I edit a podcast. Every time I do, every time I go for this. So, here is what I have. Hold up a second. Let me just go share the screen, and we've got Audacity, and we're sharing. Okay, so this is my intro right here, and this right here the is my recording of last night's episode. So is my so I need to take this, right? We're gonna do copy, and we're gonna head over to okay, and we're gonna bring okay. So I'm gonna get my file, and you're not gonna be able to see this real quickly, but just go with me on this. Select all, gonna do a copy. Uh, we're going to go back to this. Now you're going to want to add a new track. Add new. I'm just going to select mono for now. And I'm going to need to put this at the back end of this. And you're going to want to do either edit paste or command V or control V. So I'm going to do control V. Give this a minute here. It's doing its thing. Yeah. And after this, I'll add my outro as well. Also, when you do record this, okay, perfect, we got it. All right, now I'm gonna want to do a file, save this project as. Okay, we're gonna save this as episode number 24. That's just what we're gonna call this. I'm gonna put this in my podcast interviews, and just click okay. All right. And we're just going to call this episode number 24. Okay. And I'm just going to save it in my podcast interviews. And there it goes. Okay. Now I need to go get the outro for this. So just sit tight for one moment. We're going to do file, open recent, intro. Okay. Got it. Okay. Now just same process. Select this, edit, copy, go back to where I was. Let me just expand this a bit. Um, Okay. And then once again, just add your track. This one, I have to do a stereo track because it was already preset to that. And I'm just going to drop it here and do a command V, and we've got this here. Okay, so we've got this here. This is episode number 24. We're going to do file, save the project. We can actually, what I'm going to do now is we're going to export this as an MP3 file, and then we're going to bring this into Audition and and I'll show you what I do in terms of getting the right sound effects. All right, so let's go do that. All right, we're going to export this as an MP3 file. And you are going to want to just make a little bit of a note because these are going to be two different files. So just put MP3 in parentheses or something that's going to make you notice this as well. So episode 24, MP3. We're going to click save. Your tracks will be mixed as one stereo file. Go ahead and click OK. No, we want to just podcast. Click OK. And this actually takes This could actually take up to 2-3 minutes, depending on what length you're at. So just keep that in mind. Also, I would definitely um, scale this up. I would definitely. How do I want to put this? I would definitely say just keep using Audacity until you're ready to make the purchase to Audition or the Hindenburg software or something that costs money to download on your computer. So just be sure of that. Okay, so there it is. I'm gonna just go back to the desktop real quickly, and we're gonna open up Audition in now. Okay, so give me a moment to get this up. Yeah, and it'll take a while. All right, so yeah. All right, so let me just X this out real quickly. Xing out. Yes. Okay. Open. Okay. All right, let me expand this. Okay. Medwid. Okay, I'm just gonna put this in my Blue Oasis folder. Where the flip is that? Or just actually, I'm just gonna put this in podcast reviews. Save this. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go back to Audition. Let me bring that up here, and okay, we're gonna share this. Share this, and here is. All right, I got Finder. I got all this stuff. Okay, and now we've got now we're in Audition, and we have to go get this. So I'm gonna open this and go find the, where did we put that, episode 24 mp3.mp3, something that's gonna let us know. And okay, so you're gonna, so just give this a little while, and we'll definitely see where we're going. Okay, and now you see all of this. And first thing I want to do is do Command A, or you actually have the option to do. Yeah, you can select it and then just select all from there, and you're good there. Okay, now what I want to do is to normalize all of this to -3 dB. That is the standard for all your podcasts. So just click on that and give it a moment. Okay, and let's just hear this sound real quickly. Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your life, learning the history of hobbies, as well as making a little side hustle out of your hobbies. If you want to find balance in your life and find peace, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Okay, and welcome back to the Blue Oasis Podcast, With me are Elizabeth Medwood and Jason Medwood. How are you two?
Super.
Great,
Great.
doing awesome. Thanks very much for having us, Adam.
Okay, so there is that. All right, so it sounds good. I'm gonna just do the normalize and just show you what it's like without it. Let me just go back to 0, or we'll just start that podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your life, learning the history of hobbies, as well as making a little side hustle out of your hobbies. If you want to find balance in your life and find peace, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Okay, and welcome. Okay, so there's that. Let me just show you this. No, that's not what I wanted to show you. We can do match loudness. Click on it. Noise reduction. We've got. All right, so we have all these different things. So just we can do the noise reduction process, and we can click apply, or and that would also help with some background noise as well. Yeah, it's taking a while. Yeah. So just give it some time as well. I would also recommend just mixing your files. All right, let's see how this sounds now. All right, so here we go. Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your life, learning the history of hobbies, as well as making a little side hustle out of your hobbies. If you want to find balance in your life and find peace, this is your show. Get ready. You're listening to the Blue Oasis Podcast. I am your host, Adam Rothstein. All right, let's get to the show. Okay, and welcome back to the Blue. About yourself. Give a little. Give a. All right. So, tell the audience about yourself. Give a little. Give a couple facts, if you will.
So, my name.
Yeah, and we definitely were playing around. I'm going to now switch this and normalize this to -3 dB, and just make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. Okay.
My name is Liz, and this is my husband, Jason, on the line with us. And together we create a music and comedy fiction podcast, which we put out twice a week. And
All right, and definitely play around with the audio levels as well. I mean, you can certainly do that. So I'm gonna just undo normalize that. I'm gonna see if I can just normalize to -1 dB and see what that's. Yeah, and I'm just showing you what this is real quickly. Just give it a moment. All right, let's see if this sounds better.
that's kind of like our primary creative.
And we can do edit, undo, normalize there. I would still say that this limit right here definitely sounds really good already. So I'm just going to I'm just going to let's see if I could just I'm gonna do Command A, and then there's gonna be amplitude, and we can amplify all of that to our supposed settings. I'm going to close this out real quickly. I'm going to do this one more time to normalize this to -3 dB. And and then just amplify this again and just see if we can amplify that. Everything's good left and right, and just see where we're going to end up as well. So definitely be sure to play around with this. And okay, let's see how this sounds.
Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your that I recorded. So they're up tempo, they're fun. It's all meant to be just an hour or so of fun.
All right, and I'm just going to amplify this one more time.
Welcome to the Blue Oasis Podcast. This is the podcast for finding peace and prosperity in your life, learning the history of hobbies, as well as making a little side hustle out of your hobbies.
Now, the reason why I amplified it twice is because the listener is going to want to just maybe has it on low volume, and we want to keep this consistent throughout.
So my name is Liz, and
Much better sounding now, isn't it? All right. Levels. We've got levels. All right, and you can see where this is going to end up. And
this is my husband, Jason. So my name is Liz, and this is my husband, Jason, on the line with us, and together we create a music.
And definitely be sure that you're not spiking around here as well. All right. Okay. We can finish this up here, and yeah. So, okay, and we've got also the special pitch display. I did want to just mention this, so just give it a moment as well. Yeah. The one thing about Audition is that it's loading times, which can be, even still a bit frustrating. Okay, so now typically what you would see here, and let me just see if I can just, get into this. You're going to see all these effects and everything. Now I can definitely edit and denoise something as well. So I would just go into effects, noise and reduction, denoise, and then I could just scale this back to like 30 or something, and then click OK. That's not what I'm going to do here. But if you see any, but definitely go back and listen to your segments. This is also for whether you're doing an audiobook or a podcast, and just make sure you're not having all those background noises like the thumping in the background of the microphone. Just be sure, and this is definitely a great tool to use. So just be sure to click on the show special pitch display, and you're going to be able to edit this out much better. So yeah, so until the next one, stay safe, stay great, and I'll talk to you then.